Within Ardens, we've developed a useful sepsis risk stratification tool, which is based on NICE guidance. The tool will guide you through the normal ranges when entering your examination findings, and then allow you to code the patient's record with any safety netting information. To access the tool, you'll find it on the main General Consultation template, which you can access from the doctor's bag icon that appears under every patient's name and address. Now, as we're in a child's record, this opens the Pediatric Consultation template. When you're in this template, you can click on the Child Examination button to open the Sepsis Risk Stratification tool. Now, the tool will load with ranges specific to the age range of the patient that you're in. You can see the last value in each of the numeric fields in pale grey text on the left-hand side, and when entering in examination findings, the relevant threshold will highlight on the right. So here I'll go ahead and enter some values. And you can see here the thresholds have highlighted. So then I can go ahead and code some safety netting. So I can say that the ranges are normal, there's a low risk of sepsis, and advice and safety net has been given. There's also a link to a useful leaflet at the bottom of the template, which can be printed off and given to the parents. I can OK the template, and everything is then reflected in the journal. In an adult's record, you'll find the Sepsis Risk Stratification tool on the General Consultation template, and you can access it by clicking Sepsis Risk. Here the tool works in much the same way, but the thresholds have been adjusted for an adult. In an adult's record, you also have access to the News tool, or National Early Warning Score. And this tool works by calculating a score based on your answers to questions. You have all of the necessary information on the right hand side as long as this has been inputted into the record previously, otherwise you can enter it here. As you enter the values, the score will calculate at the bottom. The thresholds are below, as well as guidance on what to do next depending on the score. Now you also have the News 2 score, which works in much the same way, although it's important to mention here that the tool is not validated for primary care and that currently there's no specific read code available for News 2, so we're using a generic at-risk state read code. And finally, you also have the SIRS tool, which again works in a very similar way. And on each of these templates, you've got a link to sepsis management, where if appropriate, you can record that you've given oxygen, dialed 999, you've referred, and there's also a brief summary that you can use for an admission.